party, it's gonna be a party to me. If it tastes like a party, shakes like a party, it's gonna be a party to me. Yeah, it feels like a party. It feels like a damn good time to me. A bunch of country girls and back row boys all here to drag and sing. So go on, pour me something cold, 'cause we ain't about to leave. Feels like a party. It feels like a party to me. Make you wanna get your hands up, side to side, get your hands up.
Welcome to Monster Jam World Finals 22 here in Nashville, Tennessee. How are you guys doing, Monster Jam fans? You guys doing good? If you can't hear us here, then that means I have to walk up to you guys. They can't hear us back there. Can you guys hear me now at all? Monster Jam fans, how are you guys doing right here? You guys doing good? If you guys can't hear me on the mic, I'm going to come to you guys. My name is Rave Yada Yao. We're about to have the biggest pit party of the year at Monster Jam World Finals 22. So we're going to have ourselves a countdown that we will be doing. If you guys can help us out since you can't hear us, we're just going to do a countdown from 5. Are you guys ready? Help us out in the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Monster Jam World Finals 22 Pit Party.
Feel like I'm gonna puke, 'cause my taxes are due. Do my best, we'll begin with a 1 or a 2. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to grow. Metronome. Man, I'm up to something. Oodie-la-dee-do, thank you all for coming. I hope you like the show, 'cause it's on a budget. So oodie-la-dee-do, yeah. Come on, here we go, yeah. Come on. Here we go. So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang. I'm way too young to lie here forever. I'm way too old to try, so whatever, come hang. Let's go out with a bang. So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang. Here we go. So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang. I'm way too young to lie here forever. I'm way too old to try, so whatever, come hang. Let's go out with a bang. Here we go.
So I just skipped it because I was like, I'm not going to talk this whole thing.
making big mistakes. I feel like for the first time in a long time, I am not afraid. I feel like a kid. Never thought it'd feel like this. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new. Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Yeah. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on an aeroplane. It's the way that I feel when I'm with you. Brand new.
Well, hello once again, and welcome to Monster Jam World Finals 22 in Nashville, Tennessee. Now that you guys can hear me, how you doing, Monster Jam fans? You guys doing good? You're the fans that we want to talk to because this is a qualifying event, and you guys are out here nice and early. I love seeing you behind the gate, and we love having you. My name is Ray Villarreal. I am just one of your hosts. Of course, I have some other lovely ladies joining me. I have Keaton Stewart here as well. How you doing, Keaton?
You know what, Ray? I'm doing great.
We also have Karina and Carcion. Karina, you doing good this morning?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, Nashville?
This evening, I should say. And we also have Christina Moore. Christina, how are you doing?
I am ready to rock it out in Music City, Ray.
Well, we have so much fun going on at today's event. Of course, we're going to find out the order in which these drivers will be qualifying. That will be happening at 4:30. But of course, Keaton, we have other things happening as well.
That's exactly right. We know that the Monster Jam Pit Party brings out the biggest and best Monster Jam fans that we've got, because you all know this is your opportunity to get up close and personal with your favorite drivers and their trucks. Now, some of you might be looking for your favorite driver and not yet see them, but that's because the 24 competing drivers will be joining us on this stage for the qualifying draw. But at 4:30, that is the time that we officially open the track as well. So if you're like me and you like to get your hands a little bit dirty, head on to the track to see those Monster Jam trucks that are going to be on the track that the very competitors will compete on. And that's not all. We're going to have a weekend full of surprises here for you Monster Jam fans. And one of the first surprises is going to happen at 4:45. At 4:45, inside of the stadium, we will be revealing 4 brand new Gravedigger paint schemes. So if you want to be inside for that, that's going to happen at 4:45. Here on the main stage, we're going to have those qualifying drivers join us in just a minute. But Christina, that's not the only major decision happening here on the stage today.
You know, you're absolutely right, Keaton. These drivers have a lot of important decisions to make, most notably in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Now, that competition is going to take place tomorrow afternoon. We have 8 amazing competitors ready to duke it out for the World Finals Championship. But it all begins right here on this stage. They're going to come on up and pick one of our fancy little guitars. We're going to have a guitar shop up here on the stage in just a little bit. I don't want to give too much away, but they're going to get to pick their spot in the Great Clips Two-Wheel Skills Skills Challenge. Now we're going to see 12,000-pound Monster Jam trucks balance on only 2 BKT tires. But all of us know, all of us hosts up here, we know throughout the 2023 season, our drivers have really pushed the envelope. They've really upped the game, and we've seen a lot of tricks on just 1 BKT tire. So I am super excited to see who's going to come out on top in that particular competition. But not only are we drawing for the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge order, but Karina, we are drawing for the high jump competition as well.
That is exactly right. Right here on this main stage at 5:05. Our 8 competitors will be choosing their positions for the Lucas Oil high jump competition that will take place tomorrow afternoon. So make sure that you don't miss that, because when you are picking your position, it is a very crucial thing when it comes to those high flying competitions here at World Finals.
Yeah, this is the biggest pit party of the year, the big one for World Finals. We are so excited to have y'all out here. Of course, that means we have to bring y'all some brand new Spin Masters. We have brand new Spin Masters on site, and we'll also be revealing ones that you can get throughout 2023 and beyond. So you guys get first access to some of this gear. So I might do some shopping myself. We also have Target out here, the Target Kid Zone. So we know you have your kiddos out here. If they want to go play, Target has you covered. And we have so much more. We've been talking for a bit, so don't worry. If you didn't hear it all, we will walk you through it, and we'll be right back. It's so great to have you guys at Monster Jam World Finals 22, and this is the pit party. Welcome, Monster Jam family.
You take up every memories, follow me left and right. I can feel you over here, I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do now? Ever since the day you went away, no, I don't know how to erase your body from out my brain. What you gonna do now? Maybe I should just focus on me instead. All I think about are the nights we were tangled up in your bed. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You're going round in circles, got you stuck up in my head. Yeah, memories follow me left and right. I can feel you over here, I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. Your love stays with me day and night. I can feel you over here, I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do now? Ever since the day you went away, someone tell me how much more do I gotta drink for the pain? What you gonna do now? You did things to me that I just can't forget. Think about all the nights we were tangled up in your bed. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You're going round in circles, got you stuck up in my head. Yeah, memories follow me left and right. I can feel you over here, I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. Your love stays with me day and night. I can feel you over here, I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do now? Did you know you're the one that got away? And even though, baby, I'm still not okay. Did you know that my dreams, they're all the same? Every time I close my eyes, memories follow me left and right. I can feel you over here, I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do? Your love stays with me day and night. I can feel you over here, I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do now? I can feel you over here, I can feel you over here. You take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do now?
Monster Jam fans, make sure to make your way over to the Maximum Destruction section of our World Finals pit party to get a Monster Jam Max D truck unveil. Head on over to the Max D section for that wonderful 20-year anniversary Max D body unveil.
Yes, darling, shake your head as if you don't believe me. I'll just sit right here and let you take me back. I'm on that gravel road, look at me, on my way to pick you up. You're standing on the front porch looking just like I see a dust trail following over and over. Baby blue eyes, your head on my shoulder. Wait, baby, don't move. Right there it is. T-shirt hanging off the dogwood frame. That river was cold, but we gave love a chance. Yeah, me. You don't look a day over fast cars and freedom. That sunset or riverbank, first time feeling it. I see a dust trail following over and over. Baby blue eyes, your head on my shoulder. You don't look a day over fast cars and freedom. That sunset or riverbank, first time feeling it. You
4:30 is racing qualified.
Real close to that Monster Jam World Finals 22 here in Nashville, Tennessee. We are having a great time. Look at all these fans out here. Monster Jam fans joining us at the qualifying event, and we have a special surprise for all of y'all fans out here and those watching around the world as we broadcast. We have an unveiling for Maximum Destruction, Max D, on his 20th anniversary. And these Monster Jam fans have been hyped up. Now, yes, am I sweaty? Of course. It is a little bit hot out here, but that's not bothering any of these fans. How are you guys doing today? 20 years of Max D. You cannot spell the history of Monster Jam without Tom Mintz. 14-time world champion, and he even has a chance to win 17. Get to that number 17 this weekend. Is anybody here who's Max D's is their favorite truck, favorite driver? I know this man because I mean you're in it. Where are you coming from, real quick, man?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. Give this man a round of applause for traveling out here. Thank you so much for being a part of this and being here with us. So I do have one surprise. We will have a guest joining us. I don't want to ruin who it will be, but I think you guys might have an idea. Now, we also, actually, he's joining us right here. You snuck in. Give it up for 14-time world champion, Tom Mintz. Tom, you snuck in on me, man, and this is a very exciting moment. Can you kind of tell me about this truck unveil and what you're so excited for these fans to see here?
Well, it's pretty unique because it's a throwback to the complete past, but yet it is the present.
A little blend of both worlds. And, of course, you know, we have them out here. They've been waiting, so I don't want to hold up too much time, but do you want to give them a countdown, Tom?
Yeah, and I'm so excited everybody's here. We're going to have a great time this weekend. Thanks for coming here to Nashville. We love you, Monster Jam fans. All right, get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
The newest body for Max D.
getting ready for the rest of the week. So we got a busy week coming up with some ramp tests, and then later on press conference, and then a full day of qualifying practice. So making those final touches, they're installing the
Better days are coming if no one told you.
So the biggest difference for us,
I hate to hear you crying over the phone.
I know we had to shore up everything.
7 years running, you've been a soldier. But better days are coming.
We've been able to just bring in the dirt straight up, and it's been much easier than Orlando, and having to figure out the shoring and the points of everything for that.
It's been a little crazy. Obviously, we're going to a new stadium, heading out to Nashville for the first time ever for World Finals. So working with a new stadium, is always a challenge for World Finals. Luckily, we've been there a bunch of times. Love the stadium. It offers a lot of really cool stuff for World Finals, as far as starting in the stands and huge pit party. It's such a busy weekend, but the parade down Broadway is going to be one of the biggest things that we do outside of the event. So we're looking forward to that. Being able to do Top Golf as our charity event on Sunday is really fun, and the award ceremony.
Better days are coming. Better days are coming for you.
Monster Jam fans, make sure. Dolores drop and drive the Grave Digger Grave Tracks RC on land or on water. Target is the official retail partner of Monster Jam. So make sure you're shopping Monster Jam toys at Target and Target.com.
We'll be dancing in the sun. I'ma sing your song together. I'ma sing your song.
Monster Jam fans, our incredible track walk is just 6 minutes away. You guys are going to go by section 106 to walk onto the track. You'll have the unique opportunity to see the track live right here, where all of our amazing competitors are going to go head to head for a World Finals Championship win.
You've seen too much of pain, now you don't even know that your story's gonna change. Just wait for better days. I promise you I won't let go. I know you've been hurting, waiting on a train that just won't come. The rain, it ain't permanent, and soon we'll be dancing in the sun. We'll be dancing in the sun, and we'll sing your song together. And we'll sing your song together. And we'll sing your song together. And we'll sing your song together.
The attention, but yeah, that's all that she's getting. Her song is on and she's spinning around. Yeah, she got me drunk like Corona, heart racing like it's Daytona. Ooh, I'm in heaven, I swear right now. And those eyes can hypnotize. Was designed to blow my mind. Look what God gave her, how perfect He made her. She walks in the room, it's like He answered my prayers. The way that she moves, how could anybody blame her? I know she's got haters, but it ain't her fault. No, look what God gave her. It's like I heard angels singing, like she came down from the ceiling when she walked in here this evening. I thought, yeah, swear she fell right out the sky. Yeah, I think I've seen the light. Every kiss I could die. It's like the heavens open wide. Man, I swear I've seen the light. Oh, look what God gave her. How perfect He made her. She walks in the room, it's like He answered my prayers. The way that she moves, how could anybody blame her? I know she's got haters, but it ain't her fault, no. Look what God gave her. Yeah, I've been throwing down the whiskey. I ought to get my money back. Someone said it drowns a memory. Oh, but it ain't doing jack. Yeah, I've been sipping, I've been buzzing, shooting doubles like it's nothing. All but nothing makes you go away. I need something you prove, something stronger than I'm used to. Yeah, I've been pulling 92 hard to feel like nothing's gonna cut it. That's the hard truth. Yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove. Put 'em up till they shutting them down, yeah. You never ain't out around, yeah. Don't matter what time, what town, I can't get you gone. Turn the bar, yeah, upside down. Just looking for
Monster Jam fans, we hope that you're soaking up the sun and the fun out at the pit party, but this is just a friendly reminder that we are only 2 minutes away from our qualifying draw happening at the main stage. So use those 2 minutes to stay hydrated, get a drink, get some of our water, hang out in the cooling station, but in just 2 minutes, you're going to want to join us at the main stage for our qualifying draw.
oh, I need something you prove. Yeah, I've been mixing liquors trying to get you gone. Oh, but I must be doing something wrong. 'Cause I've been working hard to fade your memory. Baby, but the only thing faded is me. I need something you prove, something stronger than I'm used to. Yeah, I've been pulling 92 hard to feel like nothing's gonna cut it. That's the hard truth. I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove. Where I grew up, getting dressed up means a button-down shirt and a good pair of jeans. Wasn't Sunday, so
Monster Jam fans, this is just a reminder to stay hydrated out there. We want you to be safe. We do have those hydration stations. We know that heat is coming down in record temperatures here in Nashville, so be sure that you stay hydrated and stay safe here in Monster Jam World Finals 22.
man, that homemade me love a dirt road. Homemade me crave some ice cold. Homemade sweet tea, only mama knows how to make. Yeah, homemade me love a small town. Homemade me wanna settle down in a homemade for the two of us. Everything I love is homemade. My pickup lines didn't seem to work. Guess my pickup truck must have got to her. Windows down, singing every word of that George Strait mixtape that was homemade. Homemade me love mama knows how to make. Homemade, homemade me love a small town. Homemade me wanna settle down in a homemade for the two of us. Everything I love is homemade, homemade. Yeah, it's homemade, homemade, homemade.
I'll bring my glasses. I'll just have them in my pocket. It's not like I'm going to sit down anywhere. But when I come back here, I need to remember
Someone asked me once in an interview, what was growing up like? Where'd you go to school and what would you do
Not yet. You got time.
if you weren't doing that? I'd be driving my first car in a worn out Dodge, trying to make rent with a dead end job, just making do. Tips in a jar, my guitar in an old bar stool. I'd have a Friday night crowd in the palm of my hand, couple brown liquor, couple buddies in the band, singing them same damn songs like I am now. I'd be feeling on fire on a hardwood stage, bright lights like lightning running through my veins, at the Grand Ole Opry or a show in some no-name town. Still be doing this if I wasn't doing this. I'd still be the same guy they knew back in the day, who was burning CDs just to give away, paying his dues. If I wasn't doing this, 5 deep in a van, a head full of steam, hot on the heels of my neon dreams, maybe coming true. Living this life just like I was born to do. I'd have a Friday night crowd in the palm of my hand, couple brown.
Monster Jam fans, we hope you're having a blast at our Monster Jam pit party, but right now is the time to make it to our main stage. Walk on over to our main stage because you want to witness our qualifying draw right here happening in just a few moments. So make your way over. You guys can watch this. We've got the track walk open for an entire hour. So come on over to the main stage and catch our qualifying draw. We're about to kick off in just a minute.
It ain't about the fame, it ain't about the fortune, it ain't about the name, it ain't about the glory. I guess I'm saying it's always been about having a Friday night crowd in the palm of my hand, cup of brown liquor, couple buddies in the band, singing them same damn songs like I am now. I'd be feeling on fire on a hardwood stage, bright lights like lightning running through my veins, at the Grand Ole Opry or a show in some no-name town. Still be doing this if I wasn't doing this. Someone asked me once in an interview, what was growing up like? Where'd you go to school and what would you do if you weren't doing this?
myself strong. Although when I get lonely, I do. Your memory gets burning, lean back on the bourbon. So as hell can't keep leaning on you. Looks like I'm learning the hard way again. It's all my fault, yeah, I dropped the ball. You're gone and I'm gone, 3 seats to the wind. Thinking about all I've wasted on you. All of this time and all of this money. All of these sorries I don't owe you, honey. All of these miles on this Chevy and pressing up you all them days I spent.
All right, Monster Jam fans, this is that time you've been waiting for, of course, the qualifying draw. And, you know, we are here in Nashville, Tennessee, so I think we have Keaton maybe playing some guitar for us. Would you?
You know what, Ray? Lucky for these Monster Jam fans, I am not playing guitar, but what we are going to happen is here at our Monster Jam World Finals guitar shop, we're going to have each and every single one of our 24 competitors walk up. You guys are going to get to watch them pick any guitar of their choosing. They're going to pick a guitar, take it off, and reveal a number on the back of that guitar. Now, Ray, that number is super important. Why don't you go ahead and tell them why?
Well, that's because that will be their qualifying order and determine how they will be qualifying throughout the event. We also are doing something a bit different this year. We're giving you a little bit more bang for your buck here at World Finals 22. We have 3 qualifying rounds. So the way that works, if Keaton and I were competing against each other, I'd do the first round in the red lane, she'd do in the blue lane, and that second round we'd switch, and I'd be in the blue lane and she be in the red. Whoever has the fastest time out of those will choose which lane they want to be in the third round, and then we will take the fastest time out of any of those, and that will be their official time for World Finals 22. So, Keaton, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about this. This is going to be a lot of fun.
You know what? I am too, and I know the drivers are anxious backstage, ready to go, but we actually have them lined up in a specific order as well. You guys are going to see them come on stage, and this is based on the fastest qualifying time in our practice to the slowest time. So, gives you a little bit of an advantage. I can't wait to see how this plays out.
Well, I don't want to keep on waiting anymore, so Monster Jam fans, please welcome 5-time champion Adam Anderson, Gravedigger.
Adam, welcome to the stage. You surprised me. You pick anyone you'd like right up here. Flip it over. You got number 18. So we'll see how that plays out for you. You're going to keep that guitar. You keep that. All right.
Next up with the 6th World Finals appearance, Cody Saucier, Dragon.
Cody, welcome to the stage. Come on into the guitar shop. Pick any guitar here of your choosing. Any single one you'd like. Let's see what number you pulled.
Lucky number 7. My father-in-law rode quads for many, many years out of the great state of Minnesota. His number was number 7. How ironic was that? So, lucky 7. Let's go for it, baby.
Congratulations. You got that. Give it up for Cody Saucier.
Up next, Tyler Meninga, Gravedigger.
Tyler Meninga, pick any of the guitars. It may seal your fate. Let's see what number you chose. Number 3 for Tyler Meninga. Number 3. Thanks for coming, Tyler.
Please welcome Barry Moostower, Zombie.
Come on into the guitar shop, Bari. Pick any one of these guitars. Let's see that number on the back. Number 9. Bari pulled number 9. That guitar is yours to keep. If you want to hang on to it, go ahead.
Weston Anderson, Gravedigger.
Weston, welcome into the guitar shop. Go ahead and choose any guitar that you'd like. This could determine some of the racing competition. Number 11, Weston Anderson pulling guitar number 11.
Please welcome Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid.
Camden, you got some fans in the audience excited to see you. Let's see what number you choose on the back of your guitar. Number 15, Camden choosing number 15. You don't have to worry about that, Camden. You got it. So you can take your guitar. Thanks for coming.
The 3-time champion, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger.
A loud reaction for you, Ryan. Come on over, choose any guitar from our Monster Jam guitar shop. Number 21. You got number 21, and that guitar is yours to keep. Thanks for coming.
2-time freestyle champion, Jim Kohler, Avenger.
Jim, bringing the energy into the guitar shop. I love it. Go ahead and choose any one of these guitars, and let's show these fans that number on the back. A guitar solo to reveal number 16 for Jim Kohler.
With his first World Finals appearance, Ryan Disharoon, Shaker.
Ryan, welcome in to our guitar shop. Any one of these could be yours. You make the decision, and let's go ahead and show the fans the number on the back. Number 20. Ryan's got number 20. We're going to see how that proves for you in the competition. But you got to keep that guitar.
14-time champion, Tom Mentz, Max D.
Tom, I wish we had a red carpet to roll out for you in the guitar shop, but all of these, any of these, could be yours. Let's go ahead and show the fans.
24.
We got number 24. That guitar is yours to keep. You can head on right this way.
2018 Showdown winner, Corey Rummel, Megalodon. And we have a guest.
So Corey Rummel not only is a driver, but he's the crew chief of his truck and the main mechanic. He's having a little difficulty, so he's out there. So me being team owner, I'm coming up to pick his guitar.
Jim Kohler with a surprise helping us out here.
Okay, for Corey Rummel in Megalodon. Number 17 for Corey Rummel in Megalodon. Thank you, Jim.
2-time champion, Todd LeDuc, Megalodon.
Todd LeDuc coming in with style. Let's see which guitar you choose. Number 19, Todd LeDuc in Megalodon, pulling number 19.
With his second World Finals appearance, John Gordon, Bad Company.
John, always happy to see you. Go ahead, choose any one of these guitars. It could essentially seal your fate in World Finals. Go ahead, tell him which number did you pull?
23.
Number 23 for John Gordon in Bad Company.
His fifth World Finals appearance, Bryce Kenny, Great Cliffs Mohawk Warrior.
You know what, Bryce? I think a guitar is a perfect additive to this Mohawk, so you go ahead and choose whatever one you want. Let's see, number 2 for Bryce Kenny in Great Clips Mohawk Warrior.
His first World Finals appearance, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
All right, Armando, any one of these guitars left could be your choice. He needs some help, guys. What do you think? Let's see which number might just seal your fate. Number 14. You got it. Armando Castro and El Toro Loco with the number 14.
With her second World Finals appearance, Lindsay Reed, Scooby-Doo.
Lindsay, always here to shake things up and give these guys a surprise. So any one of these guitars, you go ahead and choose. Any one of these could be yours. What number? Number 4. All right. All right, number 4, Lindsay Reed and Scooby-Doo. We've got her pulling number 4.
Looking to defend his title, your 2022 racing champion, Brandon Vinson, Gravedigger.
Brandon, looking ready. Let's see if this year could be another one for the history books for you. Go ahead and choose any one of these guitars. You ready to reveal it? 22, Brandon Vincent in Gravedigger chooses 22.
With his 5th World Finals appearance, Tristan England, Earthshaker.
Tristan, we have got just a few left, but still your decision to make. Any one of these guitars could be the one you choose. Let's see what you do. Number 5, Tristan England in Earthshaker, pulling a number 5.
2019 high jump champion, Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer.
Cynthia, welcome into the guitar shop. She needs your help, guys. Let her know which one she should pick. Number 12, Cynthia Gauthier in the Lucas Oil Stabilizer, choosing guitar number 12.
His first World Finals appearance, Chris Kohler, Monster Mutt.
You know what? We don't normally allow mutts in the guitar shop, but we're going to make an exception for you, Chris Kohler. Go ahead and choose one of these guitars. Only a few left, but the number on the back ultimately for you, it's going to be number 6, Chris Kohler in Monster Mutt. No, that is a 6, young man.
With her 2nd World Finals appearance, Kayla Blood, Soldier Fortune.
Kayla, welcome into the guitar shop. I know there's only a few left, but the decision is just as important. So go ahead, choose any one of these 4 guitars left, and go ahead and reveal the number to your fans. Kayla, you got a reaction. What number did you get? Number 1. Number 1, Kayla Blood and Soldier Fortune pulling guitar number 1.
Her 2nd World Finals appearance, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger.
Kristen, happy to welcome you in. We've only got 3 left, so go ahead and choose wisely one of those guitars. What do we have?
Lucky number 13.
Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger pulling number 13.
His 2nd World Finals appearance, Colt Stevens, Thunder Roars.
Cole, I'm glad you're here. You can definitely reach that guitar, and this is the last decision. You pulled number 10, Colt Stevens in Thunder Roars, pulling number 10.
Of course, that means there's just one competitor left with his 4th World Finals appearance, Cole Bernard, the Black Pearl.
Cole, you got your fans cheering loud for you. I know the decision is obvious. Number 8. Go ahead, show the fans. We've got Cole Bernard in Black Pearl pulling number 8. All right, Monster Jam fans, take a look at the video board right now. If you can direct your eyes over to it right now. We have the qualifying draw that we just did and the order, which is the result of all of those guitars that we just pulled. Sometimes order can be a determining factor in success for our Monster Jam drivers. So I know each and every single one of them is at the edge of their seats, ready to go. Monster Jam fans, we've got many surprises for you. One happening right now. Bring your eyes to the video board as we unveil the 4 brand new Monster Jam Grave Digger paint schemes. Monster Jam fans, you've got it right there on the screen, happening live inside of the Nissan Stadium right now. This is the first Monster Jam World Finals where we have ever differentiated any of these Gravedigger Monster Jam trucks with color. With the drivers making themselves known as fierce competitors, we wanted a way for the fans to be able to connect and see which Gravedigger is out on the track. You can see our fellow co-host Casey Gagliardi walking through the track right now. Looks like they are on to the truck that will be driven by Weston Anderson. Now that orange truck that you guys see on the screen right now is the exact truck that Morgan Kane actually won a championship in. Monster Jam Gravedigger history runs deep as they unveil that final purple Gravedigger scheme driven by Tyler Menninga. There you have it, Monster Jam fans. We've unveiled the 4 new Gravedigger paint schemes. We've got plenty more fun headed your way.
We all need a little bit more. We all need a little bit more. The saints and the liars, the dealers and buyers. We all need a little bit more. We all need a little bit more. Somewhere there's a light, sign that it's all.
Monster Jam fans, in just a few moments, come on over to the main stage where we will have our second generation interview over at the main stage in just a few minutes. Head on over and meet our wonderful Monster Jam family that are here to show you what they've got.
We want to welcome all of you joining us at our Monster Jam pit party, the biggest pit party of the year. And we couldn't really kick this off without celebrating some of our very great drivers. And we know that some of you came here with your family here today. And Monster Jam is truly such a family-oriented sport, so much so that some of our most competitive and successful drivers actually come being second-generation drivers.
It's really going to be such an exciting panel. We have fathers and sons, fathers and daughters, and to really see the true family affair that is Monster Jam is going to be really exciting. So we encourage all of you to come onto the main stage area because we have a really special panel for each and every one of you to enjoy. And I think we're kicking it off with some really important people.
That's exactly right. So I know all of you guys sitting, watching around here at the main stage, you are familiar. So I would like you to give a big, warm welcome to one of the most influential families in this sport and industry. Put your hands together for Adam, Kristen, and Dennis Anderson. All right, you guys come on down. Get yourselves on the seats of the couch here. Make yourselves comfortable. We got all Team Gravedigger up here to support, and that's great. I want to make sure we got room for everybody here. And Adam, I want to go ahead and start with you. I know you guys can get comfy and close. This is good. Adam, I want to start with you. So it's actually this year, I don't know if you know this, but this year with this World Finals under your belt, you have officially competed in as many World Finals as your dad, okay? And being the oldest sibling of the Anderson family, your journey really has been unlike any of the other siblings. I mean, we've seen you as a son, we've seen you as a competitor, probably as a coach to these guys, and maybe your favorite title as dad, yourself. I'm just wondering, wearing all of these hats, do you ever look in the mirror and you're like, I'm turning into my dad? I mean, how is that for you?
What does it look like to you?
No, you gotta tell us that.
No, it definitely has, and it's a vicious cycle of life, but it's a great one, and everybody talks about it. You do turn into your father as much as we fight and battle with each other, and it's not necessarily on the track, whether it was on the track or off the track. My dad is now turning into my granddad. I am turning in my dad, and it's just a vicious cycle, but I'll take it, man. I have had a long journey doing this, and I've been to plenty of world final, but yet it's different every time. Doesn't matter where the venue was, and here we are in Nashville this time for it. And, it's crazy. It's hot out here, but we want everybody to take care of themselves. And we're going to come out here and we're going to have some fun, man. And this is definitely a big moment in my journey of my career, is to be able to now take the world finals around the nation.
And of course, my next question is going to be for you, Kristen. I'm going to head on over to your side of the stage. I mean, you have had to work so hard, not only at your driving, and, you've got the accolades to prove yourself as a very fierce competitor, but you have had to work so hard at cultivating a space where you can really define your own identity. And so we've talked about it a little bit, but I want you to talk to the fans, a little bit about your journey and how it came to be that we've got this powerful, influential Kristen Anderson before us now.
Well, it wasn't always easy. I mean, I got a pretty tough act to follow over here, and being the only girl, I feel like, the bar is set even higher, and I have to come out here and I have to represent the girls, I have to represent my family, I have to represent Gravedigger, and I have to do it well too. And so it's kind of been baptism by fire for me since the beginning of my career, and it has always stayed that way. And I honestly wouldn't have it any other way, because I felt like it was very character building for me and made me tough out here. And it's insane to think, back in 2017 when I first started driving Gravedigger, and I was the first ever female to drive Gravedigger, I never thought that I would be able to make so much history in just a short amount of time, in 7 years, and, to be the first female to ever get crowned a point series champion, and now here I am, I get my automatic bid into the World Finals, and it's crazy. If you had asked me this in 2017, I never thought I would be sitting right here driving the first ever pink Gravedigger, first ever girl Gravedigger driver. It's crazy.
And of course, Dennis, we've got to let you have the last word. So I'm sure you've realized this, but at this point, every single one of your children have been a series champion. You look at the board, even now it's all Gravedigger across the board. You guys are known for pushing it to that ragged edge. So I think I got to ask the question on everybody's mind, what is next for the Andersons?
What is next? I really don't know, because I'm going to tell you right now, I've been playing trucks for 42 years. And I never thought in a million years that it would happen and go along as long as it has. But I've got to tell you one thing. I'm a proud pop. And once my kids started following my footsteps, I had a part in my life that I was guilt-ridden. And my guilt-ridden was I was hardly never home with my kids, especially the two older ones growing up. I never went to their t-ball games or soccer games, school plays. I was out here grave digging it, playing with everybody else's kids and all my fans. Now that these guys have followed my footsteps and they know what it's all about now, they totally understand Dad and why I was gone all the time. Now that I've got a big weight off of my shoulders of guilt-ridden for my family. So with that being said, all I can say is I am so proud to have all four of my kids here at the World Finals in front of the greatest fans in the world. And you guys are the ones that made this family who we are.
A perfect way to have the last word. I want to give it up one more time for the entire Anderson family. We definitely couldn't be doing what we're doing here without you guys.
We're going to continue on with the family affair. Please welcome to the stage right now the driver of Avenger. We got Jim Kohler and the driver of Monster Mutt, Chris Kohler. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, give them a huge round of applause as they come onto the stage. Jim, we're going to start with you. This is your 22nd World Finals. You are the only driver in the history of Monster Jam to be at each and every Monster Jam World Finals. Your son standing next to me right now. This is his first World Finals. So what has this week been like for you? What is this experience like to share this with your son?
Oh, it's totally awesome. Every father out there knows if you can do what you love with your son and have a great time doing it, that's the best, most awesome feeling ever. And here at Monster Jam, we're all like one big happy family, and to be here with my son is great. Greatest thing ever.
And now, Chris, your father is known as Mr. Excitement in the business. He's been to Monster Jam World Finals. He's a Monster Jam World Finals champion. But you've made a name for yourself here just as your first year in Monster Jam. So when we talk about legacy and we talk about leaving the impression, what is the legacy that you personally want to leave here at Monster Jam?
I want to build off what he started. 26 years of him killing it. Mr. Excitement, two-time world champ, he's done it. So, and he's still going, It's really, truly amazing. And to be a part of it, to me, is just, it's phenomenal. So, kind of want to build off of what he's got going, kind of big shoes to fill, but I'm up for the challenge.
And now, I got to ask, father-son, who's coming out on top this weekend?
Well, we don't match each other for racing right out of the gate, so...
Me.
He thinks he is, and I think I am. If I get out and eliminated, he's my number one pick, you know what I'm saying? But we're here to compete against each other. There's no gimmies. You don't get a ribbon just for participating here. You got to rock it out. And that's the way I brought him up, and that's what he's got to do.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. When we're good to racing together, it's I want to beat him more than anything. But when I'm out or if he's still going, obviously I'm rooting for him. I want him to win. And if he gets out, then I'm rooting for other teams, Scream Trucks. But mainly, it's me versus him. If it comes down to it, hopefully we're on the opposite side of the bracket and we race final round. That'd be pretty crazy.
It absolutely would. Monster Jam fans, give it up for this father-son duo. Jim Kohler. We got Chris Kohler and Monster Mutt.
All right, next to this stage, I'm going to need all the Monster Jam fans watching to give an amazing, a big warm welcome to the Englands. Give it up for Tristan and Shane England. You guys take a seat on the couch. I'm going to get your mics ready for you. We're so happy to have a father-son duo here joining us. You guys have a seat on the couch. Make yourselves comfortable. We got our fans. We got our Monster Jam family here with us. So one thing I want to ask you, Tristan, is not everybody got to see the press conference, but it was a bunch of grave diggers, and then there was Tristan England. And for some people, they would imagine that to be a very intimidating environment, but it's not intimidating for you because you've done this before. We saw you actually in 2017 win the showdown. You've got 3 series championships under your belt. And so in the Monster Jam world, we're thinking about what comes next. And some people might think that that would be a world championship. But that's what everybody here at Monster Jam wants. Here at World Finals, everybody's gunning for that world championship. So what are you going to do this year to make it your year?
I'm just going to keep doing me. It's been working out for me for this long. And, I'm really blessed to just be able to come out here and do what I love to do. And honestly, if you don't have a passion for what you do in life, you'll never get far. So this has been something that I've fell in love with since I was 5 years old because of this guy. Thank you.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime.
You know what? No, I love you guys. Have always got one of the loudest cheering sections in any, event. You guys your family ties are really strong. And, it's not always, Shane, that we get to have you here and to have such a monumental World Finals where you're actually unveiling your brand new Big Kahuna. We saw your super nice trailer. We saw everything, so to have this moment at World Finals, if that wasn't sweet enough, Big Kahuna is the truck that you built with Tristan. So talk to us a little bit about how this makes World Finals a little more special than maybe some of the others.
Yeah, I started out, this is my 10th year actually with monster trucks on my own. I started out in 06 with David Smith and King Crunch and crewed with him for free for 6 years before I started doing my own deal. But yeah, so I started at the bottom, worked my way up, and I still kept a day job doing it all. Did it for free because I loved it, and it's passion. That's what drives it. And took a couple of years off and stuck with the day job and been planning this build for a couple of years. And Tristan comes over to the shop. He helps me on it when he can and when he's not running all over the country with Monster Jam. But it's, like he says, man, you're passionate about it. That's what drives you. That's what keeps it going, and that's what keeps it fueled at our house. We got Lala right there, and she keeps us in line, and I'm just so happy to debut the new truck after a couple years. So I've been a couple years away from Monster Jam, so now we're coming back, and we're coming back strong. New semi, new trailer, new truck. Just got to be a little bit cooler than everybody else.
Coming back strong, indeed. I can't wait to see, what happens for you, Tristan, in the competition. And we're so happy to have you guys as one of our second generation drivers. So I want you guys to give a big, warm thank you to the Englands. It's Tristan and Shane England.
We're going to continue on getting to know some of our amazing Monster Jam superstars. Coming to the stage right now, we have John Zimmer Jr. of Terminal Velocity and his father, John Zimmer Sr. And Monster Jam fans, we are actually be streaming live right now on social media. So hello to all of our amazing Monster Jam fans, not only here in the United States, but abroad as well. We are so excited to have each and every one of you join us here for Monster Jam World Finals in Nashville. Little John, we're going to start with you because in just 2 short years, you have really become a competitor to watch out for. I had the honor of being there for your first season, watch you win your very first overall event championship. Your father was there with you. It was such a beautiful and emotional moment. And then you went on to become the 2022 Rookie of the Year. Just talk us through your evolution in just 2 short years.
Well, that's what it is. It's been the 2 shortest years for me, It's all been gone by so fast. And I've learned a lot from that first year being with you in that first tour, I was getting my footing out there, getting my groove out there on that truck, and had my dad back there pumping me up, keeping my truck 100%, It's honestly been the best experience of my life so far, making him proud back there. He's pumping me up. It's just been a blast.
And John Sr., you've actually been his crew chief for these last few years. So what is it like being on the road with your son, week in and week out?
Well, for me, it's awesome. One thing with John and I, we've always sort of been best friends. He truly grew up in the sport of Monster Jam. I've been in it right around 24 years. He's 23 years old, so it's all he knows. As time went on and he finally got behind the wheel and I saw that this is truly what he wants. This is what he wants his life to be. Then I was 110% in. I'm back there in the back making sure his truck's right, but he's right there with me working on it. So he knows all the ins and outs, but behind the wheel, I can tell you one thing. The kid does things with those trucks I could never do. Every night, no matter if it's Friday night, Saturday night, what arena, what stadium, it doesn't matter. He truly always goes out and blows me away with his skills.
And speaking of those skills, how would you compare those skills to those of your dad? Do you have a different approach when it comes to your driving?
I definitely would say I have a different approach. He's been driving these trucks as longer than I've been alive. So just watching him over the years, you know, he was driving when sky wheelies, and that's what all they did for skills back then, was just doing sky wheelies over crush cars. So my approach for everything is way different. It's definitely new school nowadays, doing things with these trucks that you'd be doing with RC cars, doing stuff on video games, stuff like that. So my approach is way different, but he's still back there giving me pointers. He might not be able to do those moves just yet. Get him out there, get him practicing, but he definitely knows what to do. You know, he gives me pointers, he lets me know what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, and when to set it down, when to not.
Look at him giving you words of encouragement now. Monster Jam fans, give it up for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity and John Zimmer Sr.
We want to welcome our next pair to the stage. I want you guys to make some noise. They are a part of Tomfoolery Motorsports. Give it up for Nick and Matt Pagliarulo. Let's hear it for them. You guys joining me on stage. We are so happy to have you guys. Nick, my first question is for you, because what some of these fans may not know is that you guys may be the only family who has ever stood in line at World Finals. You purchased the tickets, you packed up the car, you got there, and you actually got to sit in the stands as a fan. But fast forward, you are now competing against some of those people you probably watched when you were a fan. So talk to us what it's like to go through that whole journey as such a family unit.
You know, we started, and my very first Monster Jam event, I was 6 months old, and it's been a whole thing with my family. We've been going since the beginning. My dad's been a great Monster Jam fan since he was 12 years old, and we went to our very first World Finals in 2006, and now here in 2023, I get to compete for my third year in a row at Monster Jam World Finals with some of my greatest friends who I've watched since I was such a young kid, and now be able to compete with them is such the greatest feeling in the world.
And you know what? I've got to ask you, Matt, because I've been around just Monster Jam for a little bit. Every time I see the Pagliarulos, you guys are always together. There's always a ton of you guys. But you guys are always smiling. You're always having fun, sometimes goofing off. And, you know, as somebody said to me, it's called foolery for a reason. But what I want to ask you is, how did you cultivate, a team that is so fun but also so successful?
Well, you know, I mean, this is a dream job for anyone. I mean, for us to be out there as fans and coming to World Finals and watching it and getting to hang out with our favorite drivers to now competing, how could you not have fun with that? I mean, we are doing the dream job. There's a lot of people out here that I'm sure they have that same dream. And I'll tell you right now, if you have that dream, stick to it. But we're happy. We're having a great time. We're doing what we love. I've been into this sport since the mid-'80s. I'm honored to be a part of Monster Jam and what this sport has become. And, you know, you can't have anything but fun. And then we already have a quirky, funny personality anyway, so we're going to turn it up a notch, and we're going to have pranks, and we're going to do all kinds of stuff. That's what we do.
Well, we can't wait to see what foolery you bring to this Monster Jam World Finals. Give it up one more time for Nick and Matt Pagliarulo.
We're going to bring up right now Ryan Disharoon, the driver of the Shaker, alongside his father, Rick Disharoon. Come on up, guys. Your Monster Jam fans are eager and excited to hear from you. Now we have Rick, who is no stranger to Monster Jam, and we have Ryan to my right. This is your very first Monster Jam appearance. And we were fortunate enough to see you during practice earlier today, during the field being on the track, and you had some very smooth drives throughout all of that. So how did you prepare your truck coming into Monster Jam World Finals?
You know, I treated it like any other show we go to. We're always very serious, and we take our racing serious. And I'll tell you what, guys, all we did was just dial it into how we know, what we think, these long stretches, change the gears up a little bit. But I tell you what, that thing felt great. I think we're going to lay down some even faster times later on.
And Rick, you have been called a mechanical genius, you know, a technical marvel, if you will, with the way that you have constructed your Monster Jam truck. So what sets you and your team and your son apart from the rest?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. A lot of our success is all to do with Brian Disharoon, not me. I'm an old guy, and I've drove a lot of trucks and done a lot of stuff, but this boy paid attention. He kept his head on straight. He designs our trucks. We have the metal shop chassis, and he builds these trucks and designs them, and he races them and shows the world what we can do. And I'm here to see that tonight, and I know he's going to do a good job.
Two class acts in this sport. Monster Jam fans, give it up for Ryan Disharoon and Shaker.
Thank you,
and
guys.
Rick Disharoon.
Grady Savage
Thank
and
you,
the figure
guys.
out.
And last but definitely not least, I want you guys to put your hands together. We've got one more second generation family joining us. And it just so happens that one of them participated in the very first Monster Jam World Finals ever. Give it up for Colt and Scott Stevens. We got some major fans in the house for you guys, and I mean, it's always cool to figure out the origin of a driver and where they come from. But, you know, Cole, I want to talk to you first. You got to debut Thunder Roarus this year, and not many drivers get to put debuting a brand new truck in their resume. So I want to know, how are moments like that celebrated between the two of you guys?
You know, it's awesome. Growing up, I got to see my dad bring out a lot of different trucks. He even had a jet truck and all kinds of different style of Monster Jam trucks. So seeing him being able to do that while I was growing up was awesome. And now being able to transfer that into what I'm doing now in my career, jumping from a diesel truck to the new Thunder Roarus truck and be able to drive all these different IPs has been absolutely awesome to be able to follow in his footsteps that way. So it's kind of come full circle for us, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
And Scott, you know, we're learning about these drivers as well as their origins, and it is so cool to have you here because the very first Monster Jam World Finals ever, you were actually a part of. We saw you in a King Crunch. We saw you take so much Monster Jam by storm. So what I want to know is seeing how it's advanced through all of the technology. That's got to be a big change. But then to have such an inside scoop and your son be a part of it, and what's it like for you to see him succeed, you know, in the world that you were once a huge part of?
Yeah, you know, it used to be just like Colt when he was a kid, it was 24/7. It was our life. But, you know, from Monster Jam World Finals #1 to where it's out now, you know, it's even like last night when we were at the airport and you see all these little kids that are still loving something that I've, you know, loved for 40 something years, Monster Jam trucks. It's just between the technology and just the people. And, you know, it's really good for an old guy like me to see his kid having fun, but, you know, see Cody Sorcier had the fun that 30 years ago I told Cody to get a job at Walmart. He'd have more fun because those guys out there bust their tail every day so hard, all the crew guys. And that's what on my side is like, guys, they work so hard to entertain, and that 3 minutes you see them out there is just a little bit of what every one of these guys puts in. So the technology of the trucks are way better, but the time they put in it is even more. Now they have video games to practice. Even they don't really have a life like we were driving the trucks to the road down the road before. Now they fly home, but they're on video games every night practicing because they're here to put the best show they can on. You know, they're Monster Jam entertainers is what they all are.
Well, we're so happy to have you guys. You guys got to give them a big round of applause. We've got Colt and Scott Stevens. We want to thank you guys for being a part of our second generation panel. We know that family roots are so important in Monster Jam, and we've got more fun headed your guys' way in just a bit.
Gonna be the death of me was my saving grace. It's got me thinking that her leaving is the only logical reason that I got the last spot in the Hooters parking lot, and the waitress left her number on my check with a heart. She picked up on the first ring when I gave her a call, and now at the Moose Club raffle, won a used four-wheeler and 3 free passes for me and 2 of my buddies to play around a golf. And I ain't gotta see my ex-future mother-in-law anymore. Oh Lord, when it rains it pours, when it rains it pours. I've been on one hell of a redneck road for 3 weeks now, and it all started on the day that she walked out. Then I want scratch off ticket. Bought 2 12-packs and a tank of gas with it. She swore they were a waste of time, oh, but she was wrong.
Monster Jam fans, we are going to jump into our next draw of the evening, the draw for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge that is going to take place tomorrow afternoon, where our talented drivers are going to showcase their biggest and best moves just on 2 BKT tires. But before they do, they need to come on over here to the guitar shop, pick a guitar, and just as we saw for the qualifying before, they're going to turn that guitar around, and that is going to directly correlate to their position in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge competition tomorrow. Now, all of our drivers are going to come up here in a very specific order. We've taken the average of their Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge scores from the 2023 season, and that is how they are going to select these guitars. But we have one exception, and that exception is the one, the only, the 14-time World Finals Freestyle champion, the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills defending World Finals champion, the Professor Tom Mentz in Max D. Come on over here, Tom. Tom, do you have a specific strategy in order to defend your title and get your 15th Monster Jam World Finals Championship?
Hey, with the competition today, the innovative stuff everybody's doing, it's going to have to be really maximum job out there. I'm going to have to pull something out of my hat and I've never done before. And that's what these amazing fans want to see. They want to see something super cool they never had the opportunity to see before. So we're going to do our best to give them that shot.
And before you pull something out of your hat, you have to turn around one of these amazing guitars from our guitar shop. So what's it going to be, Tom? Take a guitar. Lucky number 1, the Professor is setting the bar here in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Tom, you actually get to keep that beautiful guitar. And we're going to actually have you come on down this way, Tom. Right around. Give it up for Tom Mentz in Max D.
Coming up next from Paris, Texas, he's making his 5th World Finals appearance, your 2017 Showdown winner, Tristan England in Earthshaker.
All right, Tristan, pick one of these guitars. They have a lucky number on the back of them. That is going to be your order for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Tristan England with number 6. Give it up for Tristan England in Earthshaker.
From Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, it's Weston Anderson in Gravedigger Orange.
All right, Weston, you already have one of those guitars in your hands. You're about to pick another, but this time for the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. We're going with red. Let's see. Turn around. Number 4. He will be competing in the 4th slot in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge.
From Oskaloosa, Iowa, it's Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger Blue.
Tyler Meninga, it's your pick. What are you going with? Ooh, we got lucky number 7 for Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger.
From Grandy, North Carolina, it's John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
All right, John, your first World Finals. Let's see where you're going to be in this competition. Number 8, the last driver to compete in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. John Zimmer Jr., everyone, Terminal Velocity.
From Whittier, California, it's Armando Castro in El Toro Loco.
We're going with the blue one. All right, Armando says we're going with the blue one. And we got number 3 for the driver of the Crazy Bull, Armando Castro in El Toro Loco.
From Itasca, Illinois, it's Camden Murphy in Bakugan Dragonoid.
All right, Camden, you got 2 choices. Which one you're going with? Okay. Going with the number 5 for Camden Murphy in Bakugan Dragonoid.
From Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, it's Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger.
All right, Ryan, you got a lot to choose from over here, Ryan. Let's see what you got. Number 2 for Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. Monster Jam fans, at this time, please take a look at the video board for the order of the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge that will take place tomorrow afternoon. Now stick with us because in just a few minutes we will be drawing for our high jump competition. We have 8 more competitors ready to draw their number to see where they will compete in the Monster Jam World Finals high jump competition.
Monster Jam fans, it is now time for the Lucas Oil High Jump Competition draw. And we're going to kick it off with Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina defender Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. And we also have Bryce Kenny, Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid. Old Stevens, Thunder Roris. Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer, Caleb Blood, Soldier Fortune. We have Avenger and Kraken rounding out our 8. We're going to start with you, Ryan. So what number position would you like for the high jump competition?
Okay, so I'm going to spill it out for you so you know why I'm picking what I'm picking here. Okay, so last year I won the high jump championship, so I get to pick first. So I thought about going first just because I like being wild, but I don't know what the starting line is going to be like for this high jump. So if the starting line is slick at first, I don't want to be first because I want to get the biggest air, no doubt about it. But I don't want to wait to be last because it might get a rut in the runway, and I don't want that. I want to go as fast as I can. So with that all being said, I think I'm going to go a little early, though. I'm going to go with number 3 out here so I can see what's happening, but I promise you I'm not going to let out. But then I get to pick who's going next, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so I have to pick this person because, not because he tried to pay me $20, but because he's the oldest guy out here and I'm a big, huge fan of Jim Kohler and Avenger.
So Jim, what position would you like in the Lucas Oil High Jump competition?
I want to see what everybody does, so I want to go last.
He's going number 8. And who is your next pick?
I think someone who's won it before, does a really good job. Throw it right here to Cynthia Gauthier.
All righty, Miss Cynthia. What position would you like in the competition?
I think I'm going to go right before Jim. You know, we're going to put that really high, and I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully I can get that championship with that Lucas Stabilizer Monster Jam truck. So let's do it.
Lucky number 7. And who would you like to pick next?
I have to pick, my bestie, Cam.
Alrighty, Mr. Camden Murphy. What number position would you like in the competition?
I mean, I really like Ryan's theory. We were talking about it a little bit, so I think I'm going to go
4th, I think, is what I think the best one right there.
Number 4. And who would you like to pick next?
Well, we got to go with my high jump rival friend here that we had throughout the year. So we'll go with Bryce Kenny.
Bryce Kenny, what position would you like?
So I guess just in the same vein as what everybody's been saying, because Camden and I are debating on who actually got higher in East Rutherford a couple weekends ago in the air in our Monster Jam trucks. And I think I got just about a foot higher than he did. So we're going to put it to the test, and I'm going to follow Camden. So you were 4, so I want 5th. So I know whatever he did, so I can make sure I get higher than him. So
Perfect. And who would you like to choose next?
Oh, that big animal over here, Mr. Thunderosaurus, Colt Stevens.
Colt Stevens, what position would you like?
You know, I'm going to have to go along with what they're saying. I'm worried about it being slick in the beginning, so I'm going to go for that number 6 spot. Try and be there towards the end, but I don't want to go last, so we're going to go with 6.
All right, 6 spot. And of course, who would you like to pick next?
I got to go with my fellow second-gen driver over there, Pagliarillo.
All righty, Mr. Kraken. Nick, what position would you like?
There's only 2 spots left, and I don't want to go first, so I'm going to have to pick number 2.
Number 2 it is. So that means Miss Kayla Blood in Soldier Fortune has the number 1 spot in the high jump competition. So now let's take a look up at the video board to see the order that they just picked for the Lucas Oil high jump competition.
Give it up one more time for your high jump competitors here at Monster Jam.
Saturday we should have burned it down. Sunday morning came and now you're gone. I should probably know this by now. Oh, yeah, I should probably know this by now, but no, why you gotta be so heartless? I know you think it's harmless. You're tearing me apart, and girl, the hardest part is you're so high on attention, taking my solutions. Leave me in the darkness, never finish what we started. Girl, why you gotta be so heartless? Yeah, why you gotta be so heartless? Why you gotta be so in between loving me and leaving? Oh, yeah, I should probably know this by now, but no. Why you gotta be so heartless? I know you think it's harmless. You're tearing me apart, and girl, the hardest part is it's so high on attention, taking my solutions. Leave me in the darkness, never finish what we started. Girl, why you gotta be so heartless? Why you gotta be so heartless? Girl, why you gotta be so heartless? You're thinking we were going down. I could feel us sinking. Then I came around, and everyone I've loved before flashed before my eyes, and nothing matters.
Of course, we're having a great qualifying event and love seeing all of you Monster Jam fans out here. The stadium is open, so if you want to head on into Nissan Stadium and get your seat for the qualifying round, head on inside. I mean, it's a fantastic view. We were in there earlier today, and I just had so much fun watching these drivers as they practice. And of course, you know, with the qualifying round, we're going to see how they come out the gates and where they will be placed tomorrow. Keaton, what are you looking forward to during this round?
You know, Ray, I am so excited, and like so many of these fans, I'm at the edge of my seat because we get to watch qualifying as well. And you know what? I have to pick Camden Murphy and Bakugan Dragonoid. He is my pick because not only does he come with that NASCAR, you know, really racing in his roots background, it's important in World Finals to stay so consistent regardless of the elements. He proved that today in practice when he was the only driver to get 2 of the fastest times up into our top 8. So I had chosen him before that, and his skill really just solidified my choice.
Well, also with that, he got the 2 fastest times in both lanes, and we saw a lot of these drivers have issues with the blue lane. And of course, I thought that you were going to pick Camden. So I think it is a wise pick, though. I also had the chance to talk to him backstage, and he was like, hey, man, I'm just chill. He looks so calm, and he's in so much control. So like you said, that NASCAR background. But I was like, Camden, how you feeling about that? He's like, I ain't even sweating those, man. Those are easy. So Camden has a lot of confidence. Maybe so does Christina's pick as well. Who are you going with, Christina?
So Camden is such a respectable choice, and I can understand your reasoning behind it, but I'm going to have to go with a little bit of a dark horse. I'm going to go with Armando Castro in El Toro Loco. This is his very first Monster Jam World Finals appearance, and he was on Arena Series East all season long, and I can tell you, what he has is consistency. He is a very intuitive driver. He understands how to cut those corners, and we saw that earlier today during practice. He had 2 seamless runs during practice, both in the blue and the red lane. So I think that's a testament to that intuitive nature that I was talking about. And to top it all off, he is a super fan living out his childhood dream. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. He quite literally was here at the Monster Jam World Finals pit parties when he was a kid. He was that kid in line getting those autographs, and he has gone from a super fan to superstar. And I just think he's hungry for it. He's ready to make a name for himself on the World Finals stage, and he has 22 Monster Jam racing wins under his belt throughout the 2023 season. So I'm going with the dark horse, the driver of that crazy bull, Armando Castro in El Toro Loco.
That's a wise pick as well. And also we heard Morgan Kane, former driver, and of course he's our Monster Jam expert, and there's word that's going to be joining the broadcast. We heard him talking about him being a dark horse. Another one that he said watch out for is, of course, Weston Anderson of Gravedigger. He could be a dark horse that many people are picking. He had a great practice run. Both with those drivers that are impressive there, Armando and Weston, is that they just look so comfortable. I mean, sophomore year for Weston, Armando's first experience here at World Finals, and he comes out here and they just look so calm. I'm liking these picks, but Karina, who you going with?
See, now my pick I've had on my series, Arena Series Central. He went from technician to driver. He is very seamless in his truck. It's like his Monster Jam truck is an extension of his body. And earlier in practice, you can really see how in control he was. And we've heard so many things throughout the day from our fellow hosts, our live event hosts, saying, oh, I spoke to this person and he said that you have to cut this corner a certain way and you have to turn another way, and there's some gear ratios that come into play. And with all that knowledge and just being able to feel the track and actually get to practice a little bit ahead of everyone else, I'm going to go with Cody Saucier in Dragon.
Well, and also you would know, too, you are training to be a Monster Jam driver, hopeful one day, and you have that great insight. Can you talk about your experiences possibly and, like, what do you see from these drivers? Because when we were in there watching these qualifying rounds, you were just like, hey, this is how they need to take those turns. What are you seeing out there, Karina? Just get that insight from you real quick.
Honestly, I felt like I was in a truck myself. Just watching them do what they do, it just helped me kind of implant the idea in my brain. Just have like a little driver file, because I definitely want to be in that seat someday. So getting that expert knowledge from them in my tour, speaking with them and seeing how they maneuver certain things, and just keeping that in my back pocket for the future.
Well, those are all great picks, and for mine, I'm going to go with 14-time world champion Tom Meents. Of course, it's not for any reason. Last time he won was in 2012, 2013, but he's been around this. He's also on the left side in Max D, which most of these drivers are centered. He's actually in the left side of his Monster Jam truck, which is just like how we drive, so he gets a good angle and a good look on that blue turn, which he might pick. Some of those drivers don't like turning left. Tom Meents does, so I'm going to go with Tom because I think he can handle it from both sides. But of course, it's not up to us. It is up to these Monster Jam drivers, and you, the fans out there, get to witness it with our qualifying round. So thank you so much for joining us out here at our qualifying event and pit party, and head on inside to Nissan Stadium. It's our qualifying rounds.
Yeah, why you gotta be so heartless? Good morning, I was there for not a night. Tuesday night was just another fight. Wednesday, I thought everything would change. Thursday came and it was still the same. Friday night, we went out on the town. Saturday, we should've burned it down. Sunday morning came and now you're gone. I should probably know this by now. Oh, yeah, I should probably know this by now, but no.